Welcome, everybody, to the Woulg's Dream Extraordinaire. Just time today for a quick recap of the week. Oh no, wait, that's John Oliver. Okay, so good. Okay, shit out of my face. So there's a track by the up-and-coming producer Yalda. I don't know if she has a name yet, a music name yet, but this is one of her old tracks. Also, recent news, I bought this microphone, but for some reason it doesn't fucking work with the adapter. And that makes me very mad. So, whatever. Not using it today. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll sort out a fucking solder my own adapter. Fucking motherfucker. Okay. What do we got here? Funky tune. Hey there. Oh, we clippin'. You ain't headlining if you ain't redlining. Okay. Alright. Good. Excellent. Am I redlining now? What about now? What about now? Okay. Good. Okay. Here we are. This is going to be the first one. Oh, I should have brought my comfy chair for today. Let me turn off the volume for notifications. Okay. Okay. So here we go. This is Tryptophan with choice paralysis mixed down, which was normalized, but I'm assuming not mastered, or maybe mastered. Who knows? Okay, here we go. Oops. All right. So that was interesting. There's a couple things that kind of rub me the wrong way about this, but they're sort of like but there's sort of the stylistic choices, which are like these chords. It's just really not my it's not my type of thing. But it's executed pretty well. Like the mix is pretty clear. It's like a bit louder than I would do it, I think. But it's well executed. This I think this is cool, but could be more graceful in the way that it's a sub an octave higher than it should be in some places. Yeah, there's some strange bass. Although, you know what, I should plug in the sub pack. Fuck, hold on, I have to charge it first. Alright, I'll charge it for the next songs. Actually, this is this is kind of an appropriate name for what I feel like is going on in this track. Like, it feels like there's so many different ideas, it's kind of hard to follow a little bit. You know what though? Like, I kind of don't really know what to say about this track because it's so jazzy, and it's it's really not my thing. I mean, it's well produced. I think a little bit more dynamics in the progression overall, like, so kind of just stays in that one zone the whole time, which I think could be mixed up a bit. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. I don't mind. I don't think Tryptophan's here, so let's move on to someone who is here. Mr. Bill and Silent Science. Ooh, that's interesting. They're working against each other. Feels like there should always be one thing that should be always leading everything. It's a bit too hectic at times because of that. Yeah, I'm kind of with that. I think it's cool when there's stuff that's working against each other, but it needs to be... It doesn't need to be, but the way that I would do it would be to have that as a point of tension and then release to a moment where there is one element leading. Because it can be an interesting way of making tension, but then with those tense moments, it's good to release after that, or it's to my taste, to release after that. Okay, whatever. Maybe we'll come back to that one if Tryptophan comes in. Oof. Yes, this is great. Yeah, hold on one sec. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. From the beginning. Go to the beginning. I like how sparse it is. I feel like you could even go more sparse at times. Agreed. Good song title. Wait, did you just comment good song title on your own song? Oh, those like double kicks are really cool. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That's huge. I think that one "buh" sound at the end of the phrase, it seems like it wants a sub, or the sub is too high or something. Huh. In the first section. I'm not offended by any of this. Yeah, but honestly, yeah, I think you could get even more sparse. Here, actually, I have a track that does the same sort of thing. Let me find my thing. I think it's interesting to try to push it, like, how fucking sparse can you make it? You know? Slow Jams 2? Is this the one? Oh yeah, this is one of them. I made 2 of these, but yeah, this is like another super sparse one. So this is just to give you kind of an idea of like, I think you could go even more sparse than this one, but. Let me find the other one actually. Hold on. Because there's the Slow Jams one. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is. Yeah, playing this at a show is so trippy. Because everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? And it's so tense when you're standing on stage and this is happening. Right? Like, it's so tense. It makes me laugh for sure. Yeah, I think like what you were saying, Amber Bang. That's definitely the my instinct for sure too is to put something in the silence, right? But I think there's something really interesting that happens when you're just like, fuck it, balls to the walls. Like, I'm not putting anything in there. There's some really interesting magic that happens there. Like, there's this one. This is like the drop in this one. Yeah, I don't know. I was playing with that idea from like, because there's the, I think some of you probably have heard the, yeah, exactly, right? Like it kind of, actually, so there's a funny story behind this. So, when these tracks came out, James Holden put out, or not James Holden, James Blake put out Order and Pan. And then when they came out, people were like, oh, you have to play both sides of the record at once, which is totally not true. Like, they do not go together. But they're so minimal that that's what everybody thought. It was kind of a really bold move, and I really liked it. But that's where I kind of got the idea. Yeah, just listen to this for a sec.
It's the thing.
Yeah, this track is wicked, and Pan is the other side of the record, and it's also fucking sick. But anyway, so all that to say, like, I really like what's going on in this track. Yeah, exactly, like minimal neuro. It's kind of interesting to think about, like, how could you apply that concept of like super sparse stuff or like actual silence in a track to like the last drop is well, actually no, I quite like the last drop because it's like it's huge, but it's like there's these huge silences in here and it makes it really dynamic, you know? And that double kick thing is like the double kick thing is super interesting to me too because it feels like there's something about the way that you composed it that like it feels like it should be da-doom, but it's like da-doom. Like the second kick, it feels a little bit late, and it gives it this whole extra bit of wonkiness that I think really fucking works. So I think like, yeah, tripping over itself. Exactly, yeah. It's really nice. But you could even, I feel like, and so the fun thing too is like building into those silent moments. Like when I play these ones out, I usually play like kind of a big build up before this and then go to like, and it just is so much more, like it hits you so much harder that it's like, oh shit, there's no fucking sound going on now. And I think that yours would work even better with that because the sounds are so much bigger and more just like, yeah, bigger sounds. Anyways, yeah, this one's fucking sweet. I'm really excited to see what happens with this. It's kind of interesting to me to hear Mr. Bill doing this. Yeah, give it a big build up and then go to, or even more silence, you know? Yeah. Yeah, really cool shit though. Really impressed with this one. Nice work. Okay. Oops. That's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, who's this? Free Fall Whip. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks for sending a track. I really appreciate everybody sending tracks in. Whose is this? Who's Free Fall Whip? Or what else do we got here? Oh, Odd Logic's here. We can do Odd Logic's track. Ooh, this is gonna be a big one. Here we go. Ready? Everybody ready? Tell me if it's distorting or whatever too, so I can turn it down and shit. Oh. Nice. Oh, it's huge. Yeah, what can you even say about that? It's huge. Oops. So nice. Yeah. You want to tell us a bit about the process? Logic? Oh. Jesus. Yeah, it's really came out good though. I really like how it came out. Kind of want to hear is there like a reverb only version? Okay, cool. Let's check it out. Mm-hmm. Where is it? Feeds. Oh, that was a nice little effect. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, tails. Okay, it's this one, right? Oops, we just saw it here. Okay. Oops, fuck, I closed the Better TV tab. Oh well. Made this track as part of our monthly production challenges in woulg's Discord server. Every month we draw a random production challenge, like make a check. Okay, there's a make a track with 90% reverb wet signals. In other words, every element of the track had to have reverb applied with zero dry, unreverb signal coming through. That is a surprisingly difficult challenge because while reverb is so common in audio production, I describe it as elemental. Too much reverb is famously a recipe for muddy and green mixes with little fun. So I cheated. I need to actually. Okay, let's listen to this one. Okay, attached to the song, I wanted to make it sound better and snappier. Need to feel well, good. That's awesome. Oh, cool. I think I would have went a little darker with the chord progression. Like, for some reason, the chord progression... Well, not for some reason. The chord progression sounds really nice, but it's a little bit, like, brighter or happier, I think, than I would go. That's a personal taste thing. This is kind of crazy how the full wet, like, this still sounds really fucking cool. It's It's kind of crazy how big the drums sound, even when they're full wet reverb. It's really beautiful, though. I like that you called it Tails, also. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is cool. I'm surprised at how clean it sounds, though. What reverbs did you use? Okay, sleepy. Ugh. Okay. Good. Alright, that's good. We got that. This is sunk, I think. You send me a fucking wave? God damn it. Okay, cool. Yeah, interesting. Sounds really cool, though. I'm really impressed with this. This is a really nice sound, too. This like... I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, who's this? Present yourself. Who art thou? Let's see if we can find him. Lucas. Oh, Nuan Solar. Okay. Did he say that he wouldn't be here or something? I can't remember what he said. Wow. Okay. Wow, let's review it anyway. Hey, where Hugger Puff? Send in the track. Oops. Whoops. Okay, maybe when it's done downloading. What is it? I'm curious about this. I'm doing it. I'm opening it. Send in an old track. I don't know. I'm so tired. No. I deleted. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I need to get something to drink. What's this? Oh yeah. This is my sub-back sound. What's this? Rosalia. Okay, what are we doing? I'm gonna put something on in the background. I think Wicklow would be okay with us listening to a song. Okay, let's listen to this. And then I'm going to get something to drink, and I'll be back. How's that sound? Send me your tracks. Send me your tracks. Send me your tracks. Send me your tracks. Ow! Fuck! Alright, okay. Oh, it's ended. Shit. Sorry. Okay. This is Wicklow. Wicklow's really cool. This whole album's generative. I worked for a long time on making a really nice generative patch. In Reactor. And then he used it to make a whole album and a whole live show. It's cool. But it was funny because we talked about it before and I was kind of like, hey, this is what I think the limitations of that approach are. Like he came to ask me about it. Wicklow. Yeah. Wicklow. This is from his album Blue. He's crazy talented, this dude. He's a super nice dude also. Okay, so we got a couple new emails in the meantime. I'm gonna save that for later. Let's do the current emails. Bainstein. And then we also got Jesse Hamill. Jesse, you in here? Maybe I'll fucking wear this. Fuck it. Strap in. Strap on. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. Okay. All right. Yeah, it is a setback. Okay, Wicked. Oh, that's you, Jesse? I didn't know that was your username. Fuck. Alright. Okay, let's do this. One of those moves up first. Alright. Okay, ready? This is Death Trips, aka Jesse. AKA, what's your music name? Is it Death Trips? Anyways, here we go. I'm gonna turn it the fuck up. Jesse Hamill. Jesse Hamill in the mix, y'all. using that motherfucker again. That was really good. Oh, fuck. Word. This is the parachuting into the mainframe stream. Ready? Engage. Yeah, this is amazing. Reminds me of really Tobin, but like way better. Yeah, we're gonna listen to it in a second. Well, get to work, Seb. Yeah, same. Shit is fucking huge. Please, yeah, can you tell us a bit more about it? Can you tell us like how you made it and stuff, or some cool tricks that you use? Why did people always want to know that? Why did people always want to know where you started? Not trying to be a dick, although that did sound like I was being a dick, but I'm trying to be a dick, I'm just curious. Ableton? Jesus. So fucking nice. Well, yeah, I don't really, okay. What's everybody saying? Valhalla delay, yeah, nice. What's everybody saying? What is this? Careful filtering and lots of such word. Yeah, it sounds really, like, on point. It sounds really, it's got such a warm texture. It's so beautiful. I really like what's going on with these, like, fluty things. Let me point it out. usually don't get down with that, but it really works on this track. That shit's so nice, dude. That's so nice. And then, like, using this drum break in here is, oof, super class. And nice. It's nice to me how it sounds a bit chopped up, but not too much. So you get this feeling of, like, it almost feels like it's playing through an old sampler or something. And it's not chopped up, no, sorry. No, my bad. But yeah, it just sounds so lush, like, it's like the right volume and everything. The kick is fucking huge. Yeah. Gives me the feel. That's a really nice moment too. Like, it was great little moments in it. Fuck, man. Yeah, wicked. Okay, tight. That's fucking great. Alright, Seb, you're up. You are up. Here we go. Seb Michael in the mix. Wait, hold on. I did want to ask a couple more questions about that track. That's a good question. Is it released or still whip? What are my questions? Yeah, what's kind of like the technique that you use that you're most proud of in this track? Like, was there something that you did that you were like, oh, this is cool. This is a cool little touch that I put in that I'm proud of. It's gonna be cool with the vocals. It's a nice touch. Wait, can you guys hear me? Yeah, I'll move the mic closer. Here we go. Yeah, so I don't know if you could hear me before, but like, what's the thing that what was like the one kind of trick that you did in this track that you were like, oh yeah, this is really working. Like, this is like just some little detail that you were like really proud of. Like, I have that sometimes where I'm like, I try something new, a new little technique or something in a track, or I'm like, oh, this worked really well in this track, or like, this really helped the whole thing come together. Was there a thing like that in this track that you were like, the dynamics are huge. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Like, the space is like enormous. Automated a lot. Oh, okay. What kind of stuff are you automating? Or just like everything? Good to know, Clark. Thank you. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, the flow is... It's just, yeah. Everything feels like it's in its right place. It's like an incredible mix. I'm really impressed with the mix. It sounds incredible. Okay, good. Please feel free to add any more details you want to share. In the meantime, we're going to start listening to this guy. better than your previous stuff too. Like the previous things that you sent. You can feel the development. That's nice. A little bit of quietness. Hey, don't we all? I relate to that for sure. Wait, how did you make the bass? This up? That was really cool. One thing I would say, maybe someone correct me if I'm wrong on this, but the sidechaining seems really aggressive to me. It really like cuts out the rest of the track. I mean, I think that's a thing that people do, but I don't know, something about that always. How do I put into words what I'm trying to say? I think you could get away with like, so you had like kind of 3 layers, right? Let's just kind of try to mock this up really fast. So I don't know, let's pick some random shit from here. Okay, this, and then we're gonna have our bass, and then we're gonna have our, okay, let's do this, and we're gonna just loop this bit, and then our bass, I don't know if this is slow. Okay, so we've got our bass. Do this a little bit higher so you can kind of hear it. And distort it a bit, I guess. Whatever. Okay, cool. So we've got our bass, and then let's take a kick drum and put it in there. Whatever, it doesn't really matter what we get. Kicks. Okay, sure. So okay, so while I can understand like you might want to duck the sub to make them kind of, to join them nicely. We can try this. Okay, so okay. So do you hear how like the sidechain sort of breathes and it's in time with the track? There's probably a bunch of different. Here it's kind of getting out of the way fast enough. Yeah, I get that, but I would kind of put in my argument against doing this. Or if you're gonna do that, maybe just do it longer. I don't really like this hiccuping sidechain sound, but that's personal taste. It has its place, like Silent Science uses it a lot in a really nice way. I find it hard to get that sound to work in the way that I want it to. And generally my thought process would be to layer something over top of it that doesn't duck with it, you know? So say we have something like this. Fuck. Or like, I don't know. Heroin sidechain. Yeah. The other thing that I've heard of people doing is, say we duplicate this, and then, well, there's a better way to do this, but just as an example, we put in a little ghost kick like this. Oops, fuck you. And this happens at all the same places, right? So then when we sidechain, sidechain, let me mute this for a sec. Sidechain this to the other one, the ghost one. So that is you see how you have how this one you have a little bit more control here. You can go a lot quicker, and it just gets the shit out of the way just for the second, just so your kick can really punch through. Honestly, one of the things that I do sometimes, like, so the other version of this, I don't think I can pull this off elegantly in one go, but let me give it a shot, is to sidechain just the lows. I don't fucking know how to do this, but so now we have both of them, right? But we're just sidechaining the low, so the other thing's not affected. And that's all you really want to get out of the way, is the super, like, the stuff that's going to interfere with your kick, right? So yeah, so you don't have to sidechain the whole thing. And this, now we have this super aggressive sidechain that like takes forever. But it kind of gives a nice vibe to it, you know? I'm gonna fucking save this as a preset, this is great. Sidechain lows. Ugh. Lows. Okay. Yeah, so, okay, cool. Looks like this is sort of solved in here. Order D jumped in. Tight. So yeah, so then, yeah, so that's just kind of some ideas. If you have to do it on the group, I would do it just on the lows. Unless you're going, so overall besides the side chaining, is it okay? Right, let's go back to the track. Yeah. I would try to make those strums maybe a bit more punchy. Fuck knows how though, to be honest. I was kind of playing around with this idea recently. I did it in the last track. Where like, okay, so let's jump to a new section, see if I can kind of illustrate my point here. Let's say I'm going to just do it with this because I have loops of this stuff, but I don't have loops of other stuff. Okay, so say you have something like this, right? Oh, fuck off. Actually, whatever, we're making house now. Okay, cool. So, the thing, whoops. Say this is your drum group or whatever. It's kind of playing around with this idea of like playing the drum bass. And then, like, hold on. I would try to do it, whoops. Not with, fucking go back, please. Okay. Do it maybe like this. So, or this preset has helped me in the past too. Well, that really changes the tone of it. Okay, and then, so maybe what I would do, just kind of freewheeling here, so might not turn out so well. Isn't quite doing what I wanted it to. Compressor. Yeah, here we go. I can never make the Ableton compressors slap as hard as I want them to. Fuck. Meth lab died so we can make meth house. Oh. Anyways. There we go. Yeah. Gets a little bit more of that punch. You know, like with the smaller transients, this still isn't doing what I wanted it to. There's this, whatever, I can't really get this to sound the way I want it to. Yeah, so maybe the alternative would be actually something like this. We're just picking better fucking drums. That's also probably the easiest way around all this shit. Yeah, Meth Lab shut down. They shut down recently. But if you're looking for a replacement to Meth Lab that's going to be more experimental, I would suggest checking out Youku. Youku. Yuku looks like. So I think it's just Yuku. Oh, there it is. Fuck. This is their artist roster. And if you haven't noticed, your boy's here. Yeah. I don't have a logo. Everybody has logos but me. This motherfucker is... Wait, is this guy? Yeah, this motherfucker's awesome. Also, I don't know if you know them, him, whatever. And also, this dude is super wicked. Yeah, I use drum bus all the time for my drums. It's like my kind of go-to now. Yeah, they'll keep the music up from MezLab, I think. Ballotron's also pretty sick. Also, this girl makes banging drum and bass. Super out my alley. Fucking killer. Or I don't even know if this is drum and bass, but it's fucking sick. Just some pretty huge releases under her belt too. Anyway, so whatever. So yeah, these people are sick. Check out this label. Yuku. Okay. So yeah, so that's one feedback. Maybe just yeah, maybe it's just that the drums aren't loud enough in the mix or something. So that would be one. Could have a little bit more rhythmic variety, I think, and like more progression, but it sounds really good so far. Yeah. But this is really cool. I think just putting the drums a bit more forward in the mix would be my feedback. And then just kind of rolling with it a bit more. I think like you could maybe put a little bit more development in here so that it builds up a bit more. Not necessary, but just a thought. Same with this section. But it sounds really good so far. I think you're doing a killer job. And this is a fucking huge progression from your last track, I think. It's really, really good. Alright, see you, Alex. Nice to catch you on here. Thanks for the track. That was really special. Okay, who do we have now? Let's listen to a sunk track. Oh no, this is Reckon. Alright. Hungry swore. Okay. Let's go like this. Alright, you guys ready for some new sunk? Now we're talking. Yo, Seb, how come you don't go too far for the glitchy stuff? Just watch some of the tutorials from the glitch.cool thing and try it out. I think you'd like it. This is fucking sweet. They are, yeah. Actually, I think it's done. Or almost done. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Whoop, never mind. This is Sunk. I think Sunk said he wasn't going to be here, but I wanted to review his track anyways, because... Killer! Hey! I feel like Sunk's stuff is really coming a long way too. It's like kind of defining this new sound. Oh, no way! That's cool. Yeah, I'm really liking this. Reminds me a little bit of Tristan stuff. I don't know if you guys know Tristan. He's in the Discord sometimes, but yeah, Tristan's fucking wicked. This reminds me a bit of his stuff. Yeah, this is a really cool style. It feels like its own thing, you know? Like its own genre. Super wicked. I feel like this would work really well at a party. Am I crazy for thinking that? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I talked to Tris recently. I really want to talk him into keeping going. I don't know. I don't really understand why part of stopping for him is like not releasing the stuff that he has. Yeah, I agree. Same thing with Sunk. Yeah, he really needs to be noticed. All you guys really need to be noticed. That's the thing. Like, I really want us to all kind of stick together and like make this shit happen. I'm trying to figure out like all the different ways that like wherever I have a connection, I can like support you guys and put you in there, and like just get our whole crew like going, Yeah, I know. I need to actually hear. I'll send Tristan a message now. Although he's probably asleep now, I think. Where's he at? Okay, I sent him some nice messages. Yeah, that's the guy, Tristan Leonidas. This is really crazy producer. Anyways, so this track, I don't have any feedback really for this. This is like on a whole nother level, I think. And there's something going on in here that I feel like I don't want to comment on because, like, so sometimes I think when you're in... Sorry, I'm like fucking screaming into the mic. Sometimes when you're in like that primo zone, I think any feedback can kind of go haywire and like go the wrong way. And yeah, I know, I remember him talking about that. Yeah, he has crazy amounts of good music. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking about is like, I wonder in what way I can... I was talking actually a little bit with Jeff about that. Like, what can we do to help support him, help him feel like there is some light at the end of the tunnel, Like that there is some hope. Because we all get down like that. I fucking really get down on myself like that also. But like... especially with people like that who are just like so crazy talented. I think that's the thing too, is like when you're really good and then you put in so much time and effort into your work and then you're just not seeing the results, like it can really hurt. It can be really painful and sad. And like, I totally get where Tris is coming from, that like, that really fucking sucks when you get that feeling. We talked about that a little bit, like, because I went through kind of the same thing this last couple of years. I was sort of like, what the fuck am I doing? And like, I thought a lot about like quitting, and then what would I do? And then kind of realizing that like, I don't really have any other skills that I can use in any other way and stuff. And that's kind of sounds a little bit like what he was feeling. And like, yeah, it's just, it happens to all of us, and I think like it depends where you're at, what else is going on in your life, but I think most of the time the best advice is to either muscle through it and just like, the thing that always kept me going is like, I literally can't do anything else. Like, I don't have any other skills. And the ones that I do that seem like they would be applicable, like nobody believes me that I have them, or they're not the right type. Like with programming or something, it's like no company's gonna fucking hire me. I don't know. I've tried like a bunch of times and it's just not happening. Like, or like music for advertising makes me want to fucking shoot myself in the face. I'm fucking unable to do anything else. I'm just an idiot like that, I guess. But that's the thing that's kept me going the whole time. It's just like being like, well, I don't have any other options, so I better fucking get my shit together and keep working on this. Yeah, and I think Tristan's a super, super smart person, and I really hope that maybe, but I guess I don't want to. Just want to do this. I don't really like don't really like a whole lot of different things in life. I just like right, and OnlyFans. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've thought about doing that. I haven't done it yet though. But yeah, anyways, so whatever. And like that's part of what I think is good about the server too, is like we all gotta, we all go through this shit. We gotta talk about it, and it's good to be able to have a space where we can kind of talk about the shit that we're going through. I know Sunk was going through some hard stuff lately too, and like it really made me feel lucky that he was able to share that with all of us, and that we were able to like kind of talk to him about it and give him a little bit of extra encouragement while he was going through a tough time, or while he still is going through a tough time. Because yeah, Sunk is also another super crazy talented person that is in our crew that we need to support, that we need to like, bump him up. I think we just gotta bump all of us up. Anyways, this track is crazy. Sorry for the long rant. I don't want to say anything about this track because I think that there's some things that I think like could be more X, Y, or Z, or less X, Y, Z, but I think that this is one of those things where he's gonna find the answer, and anybody else saying shit might be more of a distraction than it feels like. I have this thing too about like I think artists really need to go down their own little tunnel, like their own little thought tunnel. But when you go down that path, like feedback, once you get certain way down the path, like feedback's not helpful because you're trying to do something that only you can see the vision for. And you kind of need to power through that. You kind of need to power through that on your own. I think that this is what I want to say about this, is that this track is really working, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next with his stuff, because it's really cool. Actually, on that note, we have another track from Sunk, so let's check that one out. Come on. Heat Death. Is this another Sunk one? I think it is. Sausage incoming. Is this Meg? Do you know if this is Sunk also? I think it is. What the fuck is this? Yeah, I think this is Sunk. That's different. Why can't I see this guy? This is fucking awesome. this way. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jack Daniels, honey. Don't start drinking right when you wake up. That's fucking crazy. Especially with the sub back. This is insane. I think we're getting to see how the sausage is made. This made me think of an artist in one of my playlists. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, give me 2 seconds here. Yeah, that was fucking huge. Here we go. Okay, so it reminded me a little bit of this artist that I saw in Denmark a little while ago. What's this fucking playlist called again? I think it's called Songs I Like Now or something. Sounds I Like Now. Yeah, so this artist... It's not in this playlist. Being slow on this. Lanark Artifacts has this track called Flickering Debris. Yeah, I feel like it could build more, actually. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't really have any real feedback. I actually want to kind of show a couple tracks. Oops, are Flickering Debris. This track reminds me a little bit of this. Why is this so fucking quiet? Oh. And when he plays it, he has these crazy strobe lights. What did you post, mate? Oh, cool, yeah. Anyways, when he played it live, it was way more intense, like way more super bassy kick drums. Actually, I wanted to kind of point out a couple tracks that I've been thinking about a lot. Because they sort of define this idea for a genre, sort of, I think. Kind of, a little bit. Where's this fucking playlist? Okay. This one, Voices by Flume and Sophie. Ah, fuck off. Sophie. This one hits this weird spot for me. So that one, this is also interesting. No, sorry, it's not that one. That's kind of cool too, though. Right. I see it, but I don't believe it. Oops. It's kind of more in the like dance floor world of this, but and I think we can do better sound design than this. But like, yeah. Cool. This part really fucking gets me. Yeah, I think this is kind of constructed cloud. Anyway, so this beginning, just the feel of this track, so much fucking bass in this, it's crazy. And this vocal line is like such a weird length. Like the phrase.
I'm freezing, I'm burning.
This part's normal, but
I've left my home. Soft ache me.
I don't like when it's cool. I don't think. Too jazzy for me. This. Anyways, that track is cool. That one's not so, oh, it's cool too, but it's not what I mean. This one starts really good, but then the rest of the track is kind of whack. That's cool. And then this one. that's kind of interesting to me. I don't think so, that one. I don't really like this track, but there's something interesting about it to me. Just like knowing that any of us could take it further kind of bugs me. Oh, this is a good one too. And just like knowing about this stuff kind of makes me feel like there's totally more space for us than we at the top than we think there is, you know? These people are pretty famous, I think. Fuck that song. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, fuck that one. This one's weird as fuck. This would be so much cooler about these lyrics. Anyways. Yeah, fuck that one. This one's cool too, but kind of just techno. I feel like these people are getting away with it, getting away with all the weird sounds because of the shitty vocals, you know? Which is really interesting to me, but maybe that's the doorway into our stuff, you know? Oh, that's something different. Cool. This is just fun, but it doesn't feel like my point, besides the point I made. This is crazy. Yeah, send your suggestions, yeah. Swan Meat's pretty cool. Super aggressive. Oh, this song is fucking huge. It's the one that I think. Yeah, this track builds like a motherfucker. It's crazy. Anyways. Yeah, like this, but like even weirder, I think. Oh, I feel like it was about to get weird. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. This one more so, I think, than the other one. It's crazy. Wicked. This is totally, I would classify this as Deconstructed Club, for sure. Anyways, but my point is, like, I feel like this stuff is a lot more like our crew than, like, fucking Aphex and Autechre and shit like that. Like, this feels more relevant to what we do. No, not pop-oriented stuff. Specifically for, like, weird shit that is kind of popular. Definitely not pop-oriented. It just kind of sometimes has that angle. Alright. Ooh. That's big. Alright. Such a great collab. Yeah, but you know, I kind of know what I mean. It's like popular enough. Just kind of trying to figure out what are like current artists that do the same kind of shit as us, or like something that's close enough that we can kind of slot in with them to have a bigger crew, you know? This is sick. Yeah, this is like exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, I love this album. Alright, I need to take a little break. I need to just stand up for a second. We had a bit of a discussion in the Discord about that, like about about like kind of thoughts about a new genre or whatever. And like, what do we want to do? Where do we want to take things, I guess? What am I trying to get at here? Yeah, I just kind of think it would be cool to think about it a bit more. And like, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna play this.
Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, double it once, double it twice. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, feel the bite in the price. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, double it once, double it twice. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, feel the bite in the price. Everything I touch turns to gold. 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 You can't bite this, double it once, double it twice. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, feel the bite, pay the price. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, double it once, double it twice. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, double it once, double it twice. Everything I touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, double it once, double
Yo,
it twice.
okay, so I have an
Everything I
idea.
touch turns to gold. You can't bite this, feel the bite,
I'm
pay
gonna
the
use
price.
today, I think, but I had a thought.
Well, two thoughts.
Okay, so one is like, I feel like so May, mix it yourself. Don't, unless you have a person in the city that you can go and watch them mix, like a friend you can watch them mix. Anyway, okay, so I had like two thoughts. Just mix it yourself. Yeah, it's like part of the composition process. Yeah, shut up. Okay, so yeah, so no, mix your track yourself. Okay, just cause fuck it, why not? Who's auto mod? How the message? What the fuck is that? All right. Anyways, he said he had a thought. Oh, okay. Anyways, all right. So here's here's my two thoughts. Yeah, that whiskey's kind of going in my head. So the first one is sort of like, you guys, I don't know if you guys know your art history, but there was this kind of thing in like the 1920s or something where these artists were, I think it was the 1920s, so artists were getting together in these cafes in Paris, and it was like this movement kind of came out of these artists getting together in these Paris cafes and talking about their work and stuff. And I kind of had this cute thought of like, this is our, digital age Paris cafe of like meeting on Twitch and chatting about shit, which I think is kind of sweet. That's number one, and then number two was, what if I was kind of thinking like, what if we all sent our demo in the same day or the same week or something, like a demo, it doesn't have to be a big thing, or maybe like 2 tracks or something, to the same label, and then we wait to see if we hear back from that label, and then if we don't hear back, then we send it, all of them at the same time, to a different label or something, and then see if we find one where they like all of us, or they like a lot of us or something, but like let's do it to like kind of bigger labels, like I don't know, whatever label this fucking came out on, Glue, or whatever. Just find some, like, let's make a little list of labels where we send that we think are like kind of with it and cool, trendy, and then we kind of send all our demos to the same place. Because I think like there's a cool thing about starting a label, but labels are a lot of work, and unless we have somebody in the group who's super dedicated to that or whatever, yeah, whatever, we all have our excuses, and then we'll fucking finish your fucking tracks, you fucking dicks, come on. Just finish 2 of them, for fuck's sake. And if you have a hard time finishing tracks, just sign up for lessons, goddammit. That's what I help people with. Anyways, that was besides the point. But, so my point is, like, running a label is hard, and it's not something that I'm particularly good at, otherwise I would have done it already. Mr. Bill started his label, and he doesn't even run it. He, like, hired a label manager, which I think is super smart. Like, he hired somebody who, like, that's their shit. And, so that's kind of an option, but then I think like if we all just went to the same label and we all like cross-posted each other's stuff like we already do, then we would it would help us all get a little bit more notoriety and kind of present as like give us track finishing tips. Fuck, fine. When you watch my stream. Yeah, if you want to get a lesson, go here, tinyurl.com/woulg. And just fill that out, and then that's how you sign up for a lesson. So anyways, like, if you guys have tracks that you're working on, we can all suggest shit for how to finish them and stuff. I mean, that's what the fuck this stream is supposed to be for, is like if you have a track that you're like kind of just started and you're struggling with finishing it, or like not sure where it should go, you put it in the stream. We'll all give feedback and stuff. It's not like it's a huge, that's the thing that I like about these streams too. It's like, it's not like we have a huge group here. Like, we're all just pals. There's 12 of us in here right now, I think. It's not a big group. Hello, all missed most of the stream while trying to finish a track I have due tomorrow. Well, sweet. That's good. See? Somebody's finishing tracks. That's good. But yeah, like I think honestly, and I know I've been super apathetic and sort of suspicious of this kind of mentality in the past, but like I think having a group vibe, like community vibe, like bringing us all together and shit in whatever way that works, is really good. It's really important. And then and we should all kind of like we really should like try to support each other as much as we can. I think like in the past I was kind of thinking like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it on my own, and I was just so depressed most of the time that I wasn't gonna barely put in the effort to promote my own fucking tracks. I wasn't gonna promote somebody else's. But now I'm feeling a lot more positive these days, and I feel like I want to help promote your guys' tracks, and I know emotions are hard, so like if you guys can't promote each other's tracks, it's fine, but like yeah, let's just get more of a community vibe. I think we got a pretty good one so far. I'm rambling because that whiskey's really going to my head, but well, it's not going to my head that much, let's get real. But yeah, so anyway, so that's what I have to say for today. I'm getting pretty tired, so I might call it a day for now. Isn't it sure yeah, see, there you go. There's some tips for finishing tracks. What am I gonna do? Let's load this really quick and listen to it. Wait, which one is this? Whoa. Alright, here we go. Yeah, send your stuff for next time. How many tracks do I have to finish? I have tracks to finish. I have lots, because I have a bunch of those like kind of little sketches that I made that I'm going to turn into an album. And then I have the glitch ones from 2017. Yeah. Yeah, you should focus on that podcast. Or sound pack. I think that'll be a good... That's going to be really good, I think. Yeah, kind of lots to finish, and then lots to start, too. Lots of ideas for starting point. It really depends, man. It's a really big range. How much time it takes to start. Sometimes it's like 4 hours, sometimes it's like 400. Yeah, I think you're right. I think a nice melody would be nice. I don't know, I keep kind of going back and forth on this idea of making like an album that's like all fucking dance floor slammers. I don't know if I have the energy to do it. Sometimes I feel like I do, but sometimes I really feel like fuck that. Oh, I sent this one to be, wait, what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, this one to be released on Mule Plateau. Wait, no, what is this? No, this is the same one, goddamn. What is this? No, goddamn it, that's the wrong one. What's this one? I think. Kyrison, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's like definitely an influence of Clipper in that track. Yeah, I'd like to do that with you for sure. Or Clunk, I think that'd be super fun. So this one I ended up just adding a little bit of stuff to at the yeah, so that's what I got. Never ended up doing anything with this part. Yeah, let's listen to one more. This one also I kind of don't know what to do with. I don't know if I like it. Just feel kind of blah, but just yeah. Demented EDMs and yeah. This one's gonna take forever to load. Oh yeah, I'll do one maybe later on for the series. I'm not sure, I'm not sure what to show. Why did Elon Musk ruin IDM? That sounds like the beginning of a joke. What did Elon Musk do to EDM? He released a track on... No, shut up. That's hilarious. Fucking Elon Musk. Oh yeah, this is the beginning that doesn't go anywhere now. You can listen to this thing, even though it sucks. That's fucked. Dude, he said he wasn't joking. He's a simulation. He's canceled. Alright, see you, May. See ya. Clone Elon. This track has a lot of bass. Thanks for the sub. I think this is where it starts again. There we go. God damn that fucking stand. For a second I thought you said, get your... How do I add an emote or two? What does that mean? Me too, man. Me too. No, definitely drugs don't really help you make music. Usually just make you distracted. Oh, okay. How do I do that? Okay. You know what I think I should do for this one is like bounce it to stems and then fuck with it. I think that'll give me it'll breathe new life into this one. So I'm kind of like blech about this right now. There's just so many fucking tracks in this. I guess this is like just the drum rack. Let's close this up a bit. Could bounce that as one, and the rest is not so intense. This could be one. Oh, those are hi-hats. That could be in my drum group. Yeah, that could all be my drum group. Yeah, it could all be one group. These I should do separately. What is this? I can go on the drum group again. Yeah, fuck. No, that shouldn't be in that group. Okay. And the rest of this I just have to do it at the beginning. Oh yeah, for sure easier to make. Yeah, alcohol for sure can get super gross out. I get super lazy if I drink. Yeah, ADD drugs help. But like so, I find with any sort of ADD stuff, like that's like mostly in the amphetamine family. I find it's it's really helpful to like listen to it after when you're sober, and then I can't finish a track just on some sort of ADD drugs, because it just like I get too stoked about stuff that isn't good enough. Yeah, okay, so, alright, let me export and send it to you, Glork, and then I'll start exporting stems. I don't know if you guys want to stick around for this. This is going to be pretty fucking boring, but whatever. Let's see if I set as number 4. Let's export this part. Possible. Okay. No. I don't have a name for this yet. It could go with this actually. No. Oh shit. No, this is supposed to be its own thing. Let's make it its own. Wait, where is voices? Oh, here it is. Okay, so folder hyperglitch. Okay. Yeah, I can't, man. I'm so sensitive to weed, like I can't. I just get way too fucked up and I can't understand anything. Even on like the smallest amount. I don't know why, I'm just super sensitive to it. Yeah, it's super hard to focus. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna rename these groups so they're easier to know what's happening. Yeah, true. Alright, let me do some folder hierarchy. New tunes. Actually, I'm gonna put this in. Okay, so in here, new folder. Put that in there. Okay, so then this is, let's put it in all caps. Oh, we'll go. Alright, you can put this in here for now. Okay, and then what the fuck is... Oh, these are muted. Oh. Wait, what? Ah, I see. So this is also kind of piano group shit. Oh wait, no, I don't want that to be in the same group. Lute piano. And then this one is big instrument. And this is harp. Okay, so now we go like this. Drum group. Yeah, word. I've listened to Fatex's stuff on like pretty much anything I could get my hands on. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, taking the hangover into account is important too, like to not like, because if you do something that puts you out for a couple days afterwards, it's sort of like, well, it's less helpful now. Because what you could have done over the course of, I don't know. Well, I don't know. It's up for debate, I think. Piano group. Yeah, I find if you do make music on drugs, it's often good to like not listen to what you made the next day, because you're probably gonna fucking hate it because you're all like hungover and shit. Or not. Honestly, sometimes being hungover from booze can make me like program better, because I have less of that like back chatter in my head. Actually, while this is going, let me just quickly fix up the Glorklunks video. There we go. Switch account. When you take flow states and other various buzzwords, it's fortunately more worth it to get it done at once. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, you guys are all making really valid, legitimate, and good points, I think. Also looks like we can't realize. Okay. Okay, not replace that. Good idea. How about them stats, eh? Okay, so what should we call it? Sound design with phase plant? Oops. Dropbox link. Oops. What is the link to, Glork? Which tutorial presets? Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, and then socials. Twitter, eh? You an avid Twitter user? Oh, fuck. Do you want your Bandcamp up there? I feel like I should keep your Bandcamp in there. It's good to have that up, no? Okay. Alright. Okay, cool. Save. Done. Okay. Is that good? You wanted any other changes or no? Get back. Oops. Yeah. I had a friend visiting last night who's all into like just into all these different types of mysticism and like witchcraft and stuff, and we were kind of talking about like how like different ways of being more in your body, like, and of bringing your attention into your body and like being more in the moment and stuff, and just kind of like having fun with playing around with that idea of like yeah, like how do you like, yeah, how do you manifest how do you make those like flow states happen and shit. It's kind of an interesting discussion. This is a really good friend that I've known for like years and years and years. Whenever I meditate before working 8 times more. Yeah, word. That's a valid point. It's funny because I like for the longest time was sort of like, meditation, I'm not down with this new agey shit, but it really just means like learn how to focus on the moment, like practice focusing on the present, and practice like, well, that's my interpretation of it, at least, is like practice focusing on what's actually going on or whatever. And I think that's very valid. Yeah, exactly. Ruminating. Nice. Does anybody want to fuck around with this track? I can upload the stems. Yeah, word. Although I don't feel like I have a problem with like, I don't know if you guys are getting a lot bigger a hit from like dopamine hit from this shit, but it's like this helps me a lot with depression. Sometimes I feel like I can't do anything, and then like just going into this, or sometimes I like my brain starts to spiral into like super negative thoughts, and then if I distract myself with my phone, that helps so much, and then I can like distract myself for a little bit and then move on and do other shit. I don't know. Sure, why not? What do you mean, sure, why not? Sure, why not to what? Yeah, true. Yeah. So I like to think about that too in your process of like how do you all individual tracks. That's gonna go into another folder. Is it separat? Separat. Oh, sure, why not to? Well, it's not the kind of excitement I was hoping for. I see. Yeah, social media is not engaging enough to me for it to be a slippery slope. It's so fucking boring. It just barely satisfies me enough to YouTube. I can fucking piss away years on just watching random videos. But then it also with that eventually I'm like, this fucking sucks. I think you could for sure just fuck around with them, man. Oh, word. Okay, yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I can piss away a lot of time on Reddit and YouTube, but I also get fucking bored of it too, because after a while you're like, okay, what am I gonna watch? All of this, I watched all the good ones, and it becomes so unsatisfying after a while. But in little bursts, you can get a real dopamine hit from it for sure. Let's try and get one right now. Oh, I'm still on the porn Tumblr. Or not Tumblr. The other one. Oops. That gave me a dopamine hit. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Doggo walks on glass for the first time. That's pretty satisfying. No, he doesn't want to go on the glass. He's scared to go on the glass. It's a dog. It's a blab. It's like a... No, sorry. It's like a golden retriever. He's going to go on the glass. There's a glass floor thing. But he's scared to go on it. They're trying to coax him over to it. This is taking way too goddamn long. Hurry the fuck up, you stupid fucking dog. Fucking useless piece of shit. Fuck ass. Oh no, here we go. Is it? No. He won't do it. Alright. Anyways. Yeah, true, yeah. Yo, your remix of Empty was so sick. I really wish that you finished that because it was going so well. Oh, I like Reddit for porn. I think it's really great. It takes a long time to get to subscribe to some ones that are actually good though. Oh yeah, with Music Muse? Ah, man, for all of my actual interests, I find that Reddit is so mediocre. I see a picture of a woman's leg and go, maybe I may court this madam. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's brutal, the comments. But I'm not fucking reading the comments when I'm looking at porn. Come on, let's get real. Okay, so anybody who wants to mess with the stems, send me a message to the Woulg track review email. That's really enthusiastic. Send me a message being yeah, I can't wait to mess with the stems, because that's the kind of shit that my ego needs to actually get around to uploading something to the internet. I'm not lying. I have a hard time with life. Cool. Okay, we did it. We did all the stems. Okay. Sure. Save that. And let's open a new project. What's our tempo? Oh fuck, we have a fluctuating tempo. Okay, so we're actually better off doing this. He's like, word. Oh yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're getting at, Glurklunk. It was really going super well, and there was a really nice like spice to it. I liked it a lot. What I do with I had that same problem when I was working on the original one, and what I would do is I would have to take like half an hour to an hour of just hyping myself of being like, I'm not gonna finish this. I'm not gonna finish this. I would save so many different versions and just make minor changes forever until I was finally like, okay, this is good enough. Sick of Jam 89 Tech. Man, this is a lot of stuff I don't ever get to talk to people about in real life. Yeah. Word. Yeah, it's nice. Like, it's good to just really talk. Especially, like, among, we're all people that know what we're doing. Like, this kind of shit is important to be able to talk about. Because usually when you talk to, I don't know, you talk to people who don't produce or who aren't that good at producing or whatever, then it goes a little bit differently, You end up, like, explaining shit. Yeah. It's a race. Anyways. Alright, maybe that'll breathe some new life in this fucking track. I'll start uploading the stems and then we'll call it a day. Transfer. Okay, it's gonna be time sensitive because it's gonna be on WeTransfer. I feel that way though. None of my friends in real life get. Well, that's not none of them, but a lot of my friends in real life don't get me because it's like they don't make music. They're not in that same thing. Yeah, exactly. Or select a folder. Do you guys want all the stems? Oh, fuck. Oh, this is for folders. Okay. Do you guys want a folder or do you want this? Oh, you know what? I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to save this actual thing in here so you can have the automation. Okay. Yeah, you guys will have to load the samples in there yourself. I'm not going to collect all and save. Yeah, let's just do these stems for now. Oh no, there's lots of space left. We could also do this. No, never mind. Okay. Alright. I want the one with automation, but it's better for people who don't have able to just send audio. Yeah, so, no, I'm just going to send the stems. I think it'll be more fun to, well, I sent the stems and the project, but the stems project. So, like, you just get this automation, which is helpful. Fuck, and I left this on, which, whatever, it doesn't matter. Delete that. Yeah. Alright. It's been really good. Thanks you guys for this chat. I really appreciate this part. It's been really fun. Yeah, I know. Okay.